you get ready to hit a putt, what are the things that you think about? What are you trying to match? You're trying to match your speed and line obviously together, but what do you think about when you stand over? If you're going to stand over and hit this putt in a tournament, tell me what it is that you're thinking about when you're going to hit this putt.
Well, I like to think of the apex where it's going to break,
okay,
and my speed at the apex.
Okay.
So I guess it's just, getting that break. I feel like speed, I don't want to think about that too much, but I just want to make sure I can see that line and see the break like it's happening.
All right, perfect. So let's look at this putt. If we were to look at this putt and think about it, the things that I'm going to think about of this putt is I'm obviously going to look for the high point, which is your apex.
Right.
Okay. Then I'm going to look and see if I'm putting downhill, uphill, more of a left or right putt, which is going to kind of get the putt to break a little faster because it's actually going to run down the hill left or right. So if you're standing here and you're thinking about reading this putt, the first thing you're going to think about is obviously which way it's going, uphill, downhill, and then here we have grain. I know a lot of places you play where you have bent grass, you're not going to have any grain, but let's say you hit a few putts here, just thinking about where you're wanting to put the ball as far as how far outside the hole.
Okay.
If you're looking here, I'm looking at this putt breaking about 2 balls.
Okay.
So the big key that I always look for, if I'm looking for this putt to break about 2 balls, I'm looking for a spot. So obviously that's a pretty good spot right there.
Okay.
To what I'm looking for. Okay.
All right.
So what I would do is I would look to line myself up with that spot, and then try to stroke the ball on the line that matches up to that spot. Just hold it just a little bit. Okay, so obviously that putt's not breaking quite as much. Speed's great. A little slide. One thing that I do want to compliment you on is the fact that I really like how you take your putter back short and then stroke through.
Okay.
So many times, one of the big things that you'll see people do is just take the putter back so far, and then when they get to the putt, they actually decelerate instead of accelerating through the putt. But I like how you really take that putt back and putt through. I think that's a really good thing. One thing I'd like to see you do,
okay,
just to try to get maybe just a little more feel, is to work on getting your hands more in a triangle.
Okay.
Okay. You tend to get your right hand a little bit low.
All right.
So what I would do maybe is work on trying to get my hands closer together in my grip.
All right. Now what I need to kind of
see how you
change the grip a little? Or?
Yeah. So what I would do is I tell you what, grip the club and hold it up for me straight.
Okay.
Just hold it straight out. Okay. So what I would do is try to work this finger down to this slot.
Okay.
And then let those kind of follow in there.
Right.
See how now your hands are a little more together.
Okay.
What that does is it gets your elbows moving in the same line. Your right arm's not lower to kind of get you to push that putt. It's probably going to feel a little funny at first.
Change is good, right?
Sometimes. Sometimes change is good, yeah. If it's change for positive, it is. Well, we're 1 for 1.